Open up a bounce park. It's called Bouncy Park. We got a lot happening going on. You know, that's our administrative building here. Eventually, we're gonna have a school and resource center,
Yes, sir.
event hall for weddings, class reunions, picnics. We're gonna put an amphitheater back there too for concerts. Back in the back, we got an acre of land back there that we're gonna hopefully develop and do urban gardening. Pavilion where we do little birthday parties for the bounce park and all of that.
Right. Yes, sir.
You know, communication building, that's where we're going to meet at today. And actually, it's a communication building. We kind of repurposed it to have some meetings and stuff.
Yes, sir.
But that's what we hopefully will do, internet, you know, podcast, things of that sort.
Right.
So that's the manager's office for the bounce park.
Okay.
Of course, you just went in the restroom. Of course, we had all this done.
Right.
None of this was here.
Yes, sir.
You know, when we purchased it about 3 years ago, all of this here, you literally could not see any of those buildings.
Right.
It was all covered up with brush and trees and everything.
Alhamdulillah. Yes, sir.
They had stolen all the plumbing, you know, the copper. Stole all the electrical, all the heat and air units, HVAC units up top on all the buildings, you know, ripped the guts out of them. So we just started right here, just rebuilding, building at a time.
That's right. That's
So all
right.
this was like forestry or something at one time?
Well, it was
Y'all grew up.
the history of this is this originally this area is known as Bushtown.
Right.
It was the first black incorporated township on American soil. And black people migrated here from downtown, built their own houses, had their own schools, had their own black mayor, had their own hospitals, had their own everything.
So Black Wall Street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Bessie
This
Smith.
was, 1887.
Yeah.
And then, you know, the minister teach us about Reconstruction, and he teach us about the deal that was made with the presidents, where they agreed that if they put Wilson in there, that the federal government would remove all the troops. Because it was the troops, the federal troops, that was protecting black people during Reconstruction when we made those gains. So now the troops are gone, so now everything was taken back
Yeah,
over by
Reconstruction.
them.
Yeah.
So this became a black Catholic school. Where all those bounces are there, that's all wet. Bounce area where everything's wet. But that was a basketball court, and it was the second of two basketball courts, one of the two basketball courts that black people were allowed to play basketball in the city, doing segregation.
Right.
And then this here was where the priests lived. Eventually the nuns lived. That was the school, and that building was a dorm. They closed down, merged with the larger school, and it comes from being a black Catholic school to a work release center. So now this was the warden's office.
Okay.
That's where the male prisoners were.
Now we the president board now.
And that's where the women dorm was.
Yes, sir. Okay.
And then that building now, the communication building, it was the library, and where that pavilion is, that was their workout center. You know, so you see then the community got upset with it. They had this was actually barbed wire fences all around. You know, then community got upset with it. They shut it down. And this black lady who was a state representative, she started building. She got the property to the state, and they started building houses down here. Well, the minister talk about when you get strong representatives, what do? They get you out.
Right, yes, sir.
So they got her mentee to run against her. They gentrified the area, consolidated the district, got her mentee to run against her. She lost, so she lost all her power and influence and ability to be able to get access to funds to keep things going. So she was about to lose it. And she's a friend of ours, and she knew we were interested in the property, and we basically were able to get it from her instead of it going back into tax sale, back into losing, because this area right here, white people were lined up to get it, because this was the key to gentrifying this whole area. This area right here was
That's from
so we were able to get it.
That's right.
You know, and fortunately we were able to get it because of our efforts with 10,000 Fearless, because of our efforts through the community for a number of years, and through our effort of being smart enough by Allah's grace, to start a nonprofit called the Community Haven, which was I guess you would say it was a way of them not having to deal directly with the Nation of Islam and that name.
That name. That's right. That's right. Yes, sir.
You know, putting on some, different clothes. Wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. We started Community Haven, but you see that making our communities decent and safe place to live. That's the motto of the 10,000 Fearless.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
A
sir.
pass-through organization.
Yeah.
So we run the 10,000 Fearless under it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now the only way this property could be transferred is that it had to be transferred to a nonprofit. Unfortunately, we had set up a nonprofit.
That's right.
Where we were able to get it.
Yeah, did footwork first.
Right.
Yes, sir.
So when they found out about it, and who was, and all this, that, and the other, don't forget to get some good pictures. That they tried to even take it back then, but we had done our homework. We got paperwork from the state. We had a brother who used to be in the Nation of Islam. That's a state representative. He walked it through for us. The sister we got it from, she was thankful because she told us when we were younger, we helped save her political career.
Right.
Through things that we had helped her to do. So, by Allah's grace, we were able to secure it. In 3 years, with no funds from anybody, we just went to work. Went to work building at a time. Building this building first. Well, first thing we had to do was just clean the whole land off.
You couldn't even see the sidewalk.
We didn't even know these sidewalks were
Right.
Wow.
So she had the building and it was looking like this?
Yeah, she had lost all her money. She had lost all her. She's 80 years old. Now, she's 80 years old now.
Right.
So health failing. Back on back taxes, property about them. We had like less than 30 days to pay some taxes, or it was going to revert back to the city.
Right.
So,
Like divine order.
so we went to work. Title companies didn't want to do the title work for us.
Right.
None of that.
Right.
But we found somebody done it for us for $150.
Alhamdulillah.
Come on, go ahead,
Yeah, we got real estate man here.
We ran down. We did a quick claim deed.
Right.
Yeah,
Come on,
yeah,
come on,
yeah,
come
quick.
on.
They talking about the research gonna take this, the research gonna take that, and the title may not be there. Don't forget the title. We'll clean that up later.
Right.
Right,
Come
right,
on,
right.
come on.
Yeah, you
Come
claim
on,
it.
come
Right.
on.
Then we'll go clean the title up
Right,
later.
Right. Yes, sir.
Right,
You know
right.
how that works.
Yes, sir.
So we did that, and we went and paid some of the taxes off. Got some money here, started bulldozing the place, cleaning it up.
Yes, sir.
Just been going to work, man.
Yeah. Man, Muhammad at work.
Parking
Yes,
lot
sir.
across the street,
Yes, sir.
What type of work y'all doing? That red building's all back there go about an acre back. Everything here is ours. A lot across the street is ours.
Hey, bro, Mills. I heard you say that y'all, everything that you're establishing for the school and all that, have you ever thought about maybe a medical clinic, like a fast pace?
We actually have a sister who was processing. She's not anymore, but she was interested in doing something like that because she's an RN.
Right. Yes, sir.
So we wide open.
Yes,
You know what
sir.
I'm saying? We ain't limiting ourselves. to
Yeah,
nothing.
because we put them out of
but
business and supply them with
This our FOI coordinator,
with
Brother
good
Macon
help.
right here. These brothers from Huntsville, everybody.
So like
Assalamu alaikum, Brother Macon. Yes, sir.
So we wide open because one of the things that the Work Release Center was doing is they actually had, like right here, they actually had a trailer right here. And it was actually a medical trailer, because they have to have infirmity.
Yeah,
like that for
yes,
work.
sir. Yes, sir.
They had a little trailer
Yes, sir.
back here, and it was actually their medical.
Right. Yes, sir.
Thing that they did. So
Oh, yeah.
as you can see, we got a lot of room to place a lot of trailers or build.
Yeah.
or do whatever,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's beautiful.
And the good thing about this whole thing right here is that it's debt free.
Yeah.
That's it, praise.
Alhamdulillah. Allahu Akbar.
So we ain't got to worry about paying no mortgage.
Right. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? We even tax exempt now. Well, we got
Right.
paperwork to where we only have to pay property taxes.
Right. That's right.
Right. We ain't got to pay no property taxes.
Mosque over here too?
Yeah. We meet in this building here.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
now, and in here. We'll go back around one too.
Yes, sir.
Then we'll make our way back through the presentation.
Okay,
Inshallah.
yes,
So we're just right now we do our study group in here.
Right.
Okay.
As you see, we got room to grow it.
That's right.
You know,
Yeah.
but our incentive is to fill this room up first
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
before we move to a bigger room.
That's right. That's right. That's
Before we
right.
move to a bigger room.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
to a
Bigger room.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Praise
Right.
be
You
to
start
the
off in
Lord.
a big room, ain't but 20 of us there. What it look like?
Right. Yes, sir.
But you
Yes,
start
sir.
off in a little spot, it's 20 of them. Man, they packed the house.
Right,
Right.
Yeah.
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 Come
Yes,
on,
sir.
go
Yes, sir.
ahead.
Yes,
Come
sir.
on.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, brother Billy.
Yes, sir.
Y'all should have brought change clothes to y'all. Have fun.
Yes, sir.
Are y'all too old for that? That what it is?
Brother Eddie there.
Yeah. Hey, bro, minister. Hey, is bro Eddie from Chattanooga?
Yeah, he was on FOI coordinator up until about 3 weeks ago.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Brother Eddie. Yeah, I like this.
Brother, man, that's right.
I like this.